All right, all right. Have you resisted long enough? Is it time to learn the language of astrology? But where do you begin? Well, why not do it the fun way? Come check out the Fun Astrology 101 course and start speaking astro really fast. It's on the homepage, funastrology.com. Well, it's Thursday the 13th, and I thought maybe we would make this also Friday the 13th. So we'll say TGIT and TGIF. How about that? I'm thinking about, because there's not much going on, we can set up the whole next 3 days right here in one. Hi, everybody. Thomas Miller on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Yes, for the end of the week here, June 13th. Couple of things in the chart. The oracle planet we haven't caught up with here lately, it is Mercury. Now, that will be today and tomorrow, and then Mercury conjoins the sun. That's one of the aspects we'll talk about tomorrow. And then it will revert back to Jupiter. What we're talking about is the planet that comes up in the sky right before sunrise. In older astrology, it's called the oracle planet, and the idea is that it is heralding the announcement of you on the day of your birth. If you roll your chart back to sunrise on the day you were born, or up, if you were born early in the morning, that planet heralds you coming back to the world. Well, we've been watching this on a daily basis, and I do think there is some merit to saying that that also applies to the day. It just has a mercurial theme to it. And we know that Mercury has been mentioned so many times, and we're about to again today. So it really has been an active planet this whole week. So for today, Thursday, the big aspect is what we talked about yesterday, the sun sextiling Chiron this morning at 2:25 a.m. Eastern, and then Mercury. Speaking of, sextiles Chiron tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. Covered all that yesterday, so we're going to roll on from here. The moon is in Virgo all day today. Let's just follow the moon on through the weekend. It really is pretty simple. Tomorrow, Friday, at 1:53 p.m. Eastern. All the times are Eastern. I'll just cover that blanket now. 1:53 p.m., the moon goes void, of course. It's a very short one, 19 minutes, but it is in opposition to Neptune. You know that the last lunar aspect right now is either going to be Neptune or Pluto because they are so close to the cusp of each of their respective signs. So this one is in opposition to Neptune. Little built-in challenge there. And then, like I said, 20 minutes later, the moon enters Libra for the rest of the weekend. So there's one of the characteristics of the weekend is a really nice balanced moon. First quarter is tomorrow morning early. That will still be in Virgo, but then by tomorrow mid-afternoon, you've got a Venus-ruled Libra moon for the whole rest of the weekend. Now, the other aspect tomorrow, which again we're baking in today, is that at 12:30 tomorrow, Mercury and the sun kiss, smack, mwah. And after that, see, that's where it shifts that oracle planet because Mercury now moves past the sun, opening that space again for Jupiter. And here's the good part. If you want something good in the chart right now, that oracle planet is Lord Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good luck, will be rising in the sky every morning, except when the moon comes through a couple of times, all the way until August 16th. It's when Jupiter is overtaken by Mars in Gemini, and then Mars will be the oracle planet just in time in mid-August. There's a whole lot of other astrology that is starting to set up right in there as we move toward the fall. But right now we have Jupiter. Now the sun is moving away from Jupiter, but still Jupiter will be in the sky with a nice big hey world all the way until mid-August, except for the moon a couple of days. Now, we've been on a cautionary theme this entire week, and I'm going to say today and tomorrow, well, and into the weekend, don't let this and I'm not telling you what to do. Don't let this Mercury and the sun kissing each other give you exuberance that you might regret. You see, mixed in with the caution that we've been talking about all week could be a little bit of overexuberance as Mercury, the planet of communication and the mind and the self and the ego, crosses over the sun, your essence, the shining you in the world. Now, we've got to throw one other cautionary log on the fire, and that is the last aspect of the weekend, and that's late Sunday night, 11:46 p.m. Venus, the ruler of this weekend's moon, squares Neptune. Once again, the planet of lies and deception, illusion, delusion, and also great inspiration. So the big thing is right now we want to guard that connection with the home office. We've talked about all the hurdles this week that could come against it. The challenges with Mars and Pluto. Way too much energy, way too much power. Mercury and Saturn. Words, thoughts, actions, deeds that could go amok. That's the shadow side. The good side is you could say something perfectly timed if you're very conscious. That could be words heard in another's ears that would last for years or decades or longer. And now comes Venus, under this moon ruled by Venus, moving toward the full moon next week. Being sure that your pipeline is open, your communication is clear. Don't let your emotions, Neptune, overtake good logic this weekend. Libra, air sign. Mercury, air sign. That's been the theme of the week. This mental exercise of caution so that you can stay on your highest path. So let's leave it with that for the weekend. I will be back with Merriman, Level Up on Sunday night, and back to see you again on Monday. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed one. Here's a great big hug, and mwah! I love you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.